My name is Loretta Oduwari Ogboro Oko. I am the current president of the University of Benin Alumni Association United Kingdom branch. Today, we are here to have a pre-alumni reunion presentation and talk a bit about the alumni, the people who make it up, and the relevance. The Alumni Association has been in existence for over 10 years, and it has been helping to further and develop the lives of other persons who have not only gone to the school but in the larger society, as well as improve the image of the reputable institution. This year, as part of our reunion activities, we're going to be recognizing and mentioning those who have continued to pave the way and create milestones worldwide for the next generation of not only this institution but for society at large. It was founded as an institute of technology in 1970 and went on to be accorded the rights of a full university on July 1st, 1972. The then military administration of the Midwestern region, Samuel Osaigbovo Ogbemudia, changed the name to the University of Benin in 1972. The University of Benin has gone on to produce many greats across not just Nigeria but the world at large. Interestingly, by 1976, Uniben had on its faculty people from across the world, the United Kingdom, Canada, and America. It would not be out of place in this reunion activity to mention and recognize those who have contributed to Uniben in one way or the other. We have people that span from politicians to governors, senators, internationally recognized doctors, physicians, engineers, lawyers, people from the entertainment industry. So, from the 26th of July 2019 to the 28th of July 2019 in Copthorne Hotel in Sheffield, United Kingdom, we will be having the 2019 Uniben Alumni Reunion in the UK. And these persons that will be mentioned today are worthy of recognition. We will start from no less a person than Babatunde Raji Fashola, His Excellency, who was the one-time governor. Actually, he did 2 terms, governor of Lagos State, and he's been the minister for Mines, Power, as well as Works and Housing in Nigeria. He is a Uniben alumni of Yoruba origin. Babatunde Fashola attended Beach Freeman High School and Igbobi College in Lagos before studying law in the University of Benin. Babatunde Fashola's legal career saw him become a specialist in many aspects of law, including commercial, criminal, mergers, and acquisition law. He is a Nigerian politician with the leading ruling party, APC. He's helped to better the lives of many and is still helping to create a modern Nigeria. We'll go on to another person, a woman, Mrs. Onwe Omogiefo, Executive Director of Translational Corporation of Nigeria PLC, popularly known as Transcorp. These worthy alumni of the University of Benin obtained a BSc in Sociology and Anthropology and then went on to get her MSc in Human Resource and Management from the London School of Economics. Mrs. Onwe Omogiefo was appointed as Executive Director of Transcorp on July the 1st, 2018. She's helping to deliver the strategic plan of Transcorp, which is lighting homes, schools, hospitals and other institutions across Nigeria, including powering the country's industrialization process and hosting local and foreign investors in Copthorne Hotel Group across the nation. She has over 18 years of corporate experience as Chief Operating Officer with the Tony Elumelu Foundation. She also held senior leadership positions in oil and gas, financial services, hospitality and real estate in many countries across the world. I will end by saying about Onwe what Tony Elumelu said about her. He said, Onwe brings on board a unique execution, focused mindset, and an innovative and result-oriented discipline. Now, members of the University of Benin Alumni UK Reunion 2019 deemed these worthy alumni a role model for Nigerian and African young ladies and young men as well. We'll move on to another worthy alumni. We're going to talk about a man from the academia, a man who many have said gets grants like people get new clothes. He's none other than Professor Dili Anumba. Professor Dili Anumba is chair and consultant in obstetrics and gynecology with specialist interest in fetal maternal medicine in the University of Sheffield, United Kingdom. His research interests includes investigating new techniques to predict preterm labor and deliveries. He's very much attuned with working on the physiology of human parturition. His current projects include being the research group lead for NIHR Global Health Group for preterm birth prevention. Professor Dili Anumba does not just stop in the UK. He's often back in Nigeria and across the African continent, impacting knowledge and transferring skills in the field of fetal maternal medicine. This year, he also happens to be the one who has graciously agreed to chair the 2019 University of Benin Alumni Reunion. Together with the planning team, there is no reason why we should not recognize this man who is contributing daily to the progress of humanity. The next person on our list is another alumni worthy of mention. Yewande Sadiku is the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC. Ms. Sadiku holds a bachelor's degree in industrial chemistry from the University of Benin and an MSc from University of Warwick, United Kingdom. She started her banking career with Nigerian International Bank Limited, where she worked from 1992 to 1994. Her appointment as the Executive Secretary for the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission was announced by President Muhammadu Buhari on September 28, 2016. She's a regular at the Nigerian Stock Exchange and is regarded as one of the most outstanding female bankers in Nigeria. Did you know that this woman also produced the adaptation of Chimamanda's best-selling novel, Half of a Yellow Sun, for the silver screen? She's one female who is widely respected in the economic industry. Little wonder then that this multi-talented product of the University of Benin is worthy of mention as we go ahead with our 2019 reunion in July. She has been an inspiration to not only women from Nigeria or Africa, but women from the world at large. We'll go on to another worthy alumni of our great institution. This alumni is Douglas Chukwuemeka Oko, a consultant neurosurgeon in Abuja. This man had his early secondary education in Adolo College, Benin City, moved on to the University of Benin Medical School. He had his training in neurosurgery and subspecialty training as a skull-based pituitary and endovascular surgeon. Following the completion of his training, this dedicated and passionate Nigerian, produced by the University of Benin, decided that he needed to go back home and make a change in the lives of his people. Importantly, every year without failing, this man has, over the past 7 years, given a brand new laptop and £100 prize to the best graduating student from surgery at the University of Benin. Tell me why this 2019 reunion we shouldn't mention this kind of name. Like he says, the Nigerian patients are worth it. And obviously, it is clearer to us all every day that the sacrifice being made by these worthy alumni of Uniben is something that the world needs to know about. We are moving on to another alumni. The current managing director of the Shell Petroleum Development Company Limited in Nigeria is a Uniben alumni. His name is Mr. Osagi Okunbo. You will agree with me that it is only Uniben that can produce such a man who has been senior advisor in Shell's upstream and internationally operated business sector based in Hague. He is a bit of a man who likes to be by himself, but there is no hiding place for a goldfish. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Osagi Okunbo, current managing director, Shell Development Company, Nigeria, is an alumni of Uniben, worthy of mention. We'll come back again to another alumni, none other than Patience Onya, the Director General of the Debt Management Office of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is none other than this Uniben product. She graduated with a BSc in Economics, first class honors from the University of Benin in 1983. She went on to earn an MSc Finance from the University of Lagos in 1985. Patience Onya was appointed as Director General for the Debt Management Office on July 1st, 2017. Are you wondering what the Debt Management Office does? Wonder no more. because it is the responsibility of that office and this super intelligent woman produced by Uniben to coordinate government strategy for the management of public debts. Ms. Onya began her career at Icon Limited Merchant Bank in 1986. By the year 2000, this lady rose to the position of General Manager and Director before joining EcoBank Nigeria Limited. During her 8 years as the DMO, she has overseen the introduction of benchmark bonds to develop the domestic bond market and the successful issuance of Nigeria's debut $500 million Euro bond in January 2011. We are recognizing Mrs. Patience Onya for her fantastic positivity and being a heroine to millions of young Nigerians, as well as Africans and other persons across the globe. We're not stopping there. He's a man whose name is on Wikipedia, Google, and all forms of media worldwide. He's none other than the man who was nominated as the most powerful black man in the United Kingdom 2016. Tom Ilube attended Edo College and the University of Benin. He is a technology entrepreneur and an educational philanthropist. You heard me right, educational philanthropist. He is currently CEO of Crosswall Cybersecurity, and he is the only black person on the non-executive board of the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation. This goal-getter once said, and I quote, "Life is not about wealth, it is about what contribution you make to those around you." He's a man who does what he says, and he's gone on to prove this by opening the continent's first all-girls science and maths school in Ghana. His 30 years career in UK technology sector has included roles in PricewaterhouseCoopers, Goldman Sachs, and the London Stock Exchange. Tom Ilube, CBE, has exemplified the fact that he understands girl education is the way forward for not just Nigeria, West Africa, but Africa and the entire world. His super achievement, opening this school in Tema, Ghana, for girls in science, is something that cannot be overemphasized. Therefore, we are recognizing this man as part of our 2019 Uniben reunion activities for shaping the lives of future women leaders of African descent. From Tom Ilube, we are going to move on to another educationist, a man who is changing the world one book at a time. Ever heard of Chief Aloysius Ihezie? I bet you didn't know this man of Igbo descent went to Uniben. You may wonder why I emphasize the ethnic origins of some of these people. Wonder no more. It is to tell you and bring to bear the fact that Uniben is a melting pot of people from different tribes, ethnic origins, and even countries from across the world. Chief Aloysius Ihezie obtained BSc in optometry from the University of Benin before he moved to England. This goal-getter is the CEO of Ihezie Foundation and Choice Textiles Limited. Ihezie Foundation and Book Relief Fund is dedicated to helping people lift themselves out of poverty by providing education and socio-economic opportunities Iheze Foundation has donated over 650,000 books. They've shipped over 9 containers of books to Nigeria. In the UK, they have supplied books to over 1,500 schools. They are impacting the lives of people, one book at a time. University of Benin only last year in 2018 was a direct beneficiary of the magnanimity of Iheze Foundation when a 60-foot container loaded with books departed Milton Keynes for University of Benin. These books were received by the school authorities led by the acting librarian at the time. Now, tell us why this 2019, as part of our reunion activities, this man, who also happens to be a very active member of the University of Benin Alumni branch, United Kingdom, shouldn't be recognized? He should be, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, join us as we recognize the likes of Chief Aloysius Iheze. We'll move on to the next person in this alumni roll call, Dr. Edmond Eddie Osaige. It will definitely not be complete to finish this kind of roll call without mentioning the name of these Uniben alumni of Edo State extraction. He is a consultant gynecologist and specialist in reproductive medicine and surgery. He is the medical director of Aurora Healthcare in the United Kingdom. Dr. Eddie Osaige has over 20 years of expertise in reproductive medicine and is one of the leading advanced laparoscopic surgeons in the northwest of England. He has held many senior management positions, and in his spare time, this soft-spoken man enjoys mission trips that makes a difference in the lives of people. He goes on medical mission with his beautiful wife across Africa and often also goes back home to Nigeria, where he treats the underprivileged. Uniben Alumni UK 2019 Local Organizing Committee for the Reunion is mentioning Dr. Eddie Osaige for his selfless contributions to our communities at home and abroad, and actually anywhere this man finds himself. He's a role model and a shining example who wears proudly the purple and gold colors of Uniben. We'll move on to a man who is very community aware, community conscious, community prone, with a determination to make a difference. Some just call him by his abbreviations, SEO. It's none other than Dr. Stephen Ogbonna, an Edo College old boy and a Uniben alumni from the 1980 set. Stephen Ogbonna has worked in the NHS for many years as a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist. He is a leader in his Edo community, at home and abroad. He is the founding father of Edo Global Organization here in the United Kingdom. He has taken a lot of steps to make a difference, especially in the grassroots. He has not ended in the UK but gone back home and has made investment in healthcare with the St. Gable Hospital. He's an employer of labor and he continues to give back to our community. Dr. Stephen Ogbonna is a man many look up to when it comes to community interactions. Little wonder he was awarded the Distinguished Alumni Award in 2018. This year, as part of our reunion activities, we think it worthy that Dr. Stephen Obon be mentioned. Next in this roll call of alumni members is none other than the founding president of the University of Benin Alumni Association UK branch. He is Dr. Peter Ozo, a consultant histopathologist and cytopathologist at Basildon NHS Trust. Dr. Peter Ozo is from the class of Uniben 1982 set. He is of Edo origin and attended the Immaculate Conception College, ICC, in Benin, before going on to obtain his degree in medicine, MBBS, from Uniben. His work in the NHS has spanned over 17 years, and he can be described in one sentence as a man who has always been on top of his game. This year, as we host the 2019 University of Benin Alumni Reunion in the United Kingdom, we can only but remember the words of Google Scholar, which says you stand on the shoulder of giants. As the pioneer president of this alumni branch, and as a man who is dedicated to service to his people and making a difference, we present to you on this roll call Gabriel Ijomo is an alumni of the University of Benin that must be mentioned. There are certain people who work behind the scenes. You never quite see them. However, their works speak for them. I have met many persons in the United Kingdom who over time have said, Gabriel Ijomo helped me get my first job when I was looking for one in the United Kingdom. Or Gabriel Ijomo helped me pay for my exams to convert and start working in the United Kingdom. Gabriel Ijomo did not let me starve when I had nothing. This man who is dedicated to helping others finished from the University of Benin, went on to Trinidad and Tobago, and eventually found himself in the United Kingdom. He did not hesitate to use his position then in the NHS to touch the lives of many. This year, as we go on to do a reunion, we know that we cannot completely do this kind of event without mentioning Gabriel Ijomo. So, it's 2019 and July is fast approaching. The dates to look out for are 26th July to 28th of July in the United Kingdom city of Steel, Sheffield, at the exotic Copthorne Hotel. This is an event you will not want to miss. So join us, the National Exco and the local organizing committee led by Pius Obo, as we welcome you all to Sheffield on the 26th of July 2019 at Copthorne Hotel.